In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to monetize your beats step by step in this easy to follow guide. Follow me through the world of music production as I help you guys achieve your first sale from your beats using real world strategies that I've learned from my last 10 years in the music industry. Whether you just started making beats or you've been in the game for a while, today I'm going to be breaking down how to get your first sale from your beats step by step. Now, for people who don't know me, my name's Bricks. I'm a music producer. I don't work with the biggest artists in the world, Drake, Gunna, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Lil Baby. Okay, now that we got the super basics out of the way, I want to get to my first important point. Build connections and boost success. As a producer, mastering the craft of making beats is essential, but equally important is building a solid network, surrounding yourself with more experienced producers that can elevate your skills and open up opportunities for you. Always remember, having one beat and countless connections is far more valuable than having a whole lot of beats and nobody to share them with. Like most producers, they spend so much time just making beats, making beats, making beats, making beats. Nobody even knows they make beats. They don't have anybody to send them to. They haven't done any songs. They don't know any artists. Bro, if you want to get plaques like me and my students in this picture, you're gonna have to come out of your shell and start meeting more people. And like I said, you can do that by frequenting studios. You can go to music events. I'm sure in your hometown or in the next biggest city, they have like beat battles, writing camps, musical events, somewhere where you can start building your network. You got to start somewhere, guys. Let's get into my next important point. So look, isolated talent limits your growth. Now, on the flip side of everything I just said, focusing solely on producing beats without investing the time in your networking can limit your potential. You might create exceptional music, but if no one hears it or knows you, you'll struggle to monetize your talent. The music industry thrives on relationships. It's not just about beats, it's about who you know that can help you take your career to the next level. Without connections, your chances of getting your beats sold, placed, or recognized diminish. Networking isn't just a side task. It's a fundamental part of becoming a successful producer. Like I always tell all my students, the music industry is just a bunch of people. Who buys beats? People. Who works at the record labels? That's just a big room full of people. Who are your team going to be? Who are your collaborators? People, the artists, the writers, everybody that's involved is all people. So as soon as you start meeting more people, the more your network is going to expand and the more you're going to create opportunities for yourself. Now let's get into the next topic, guys. You got to figure out what's going on in the world. Too many people sit in their room all day making beats and they have no idea what's going outside of their immediate surroundings. So you have to do what I like to call market research and find out what's hot. You got to understand the market demand. Market research is crucial for identifying the most popular beats in the industry. By analyzing current trends, you can align your productions with what's selling right now, increasing your chances of making a sale. You got to know what people want to buy. Imagine if you had a store or imagine if you had a pizza shop and you only sold the type of pizza that you like. How many sales would you make, bro? As opposed to knowing what people in the neighborhood want to eat, you're going to get a lot more sales. So you have to do market research and see what's going on. You can also use the Billboard Hot 100 as a resource. The Hot 100 is an essential resource for spotting what's hot in the music scene. Regularly checking this chart can help you identify genres and styles that are in demand. Also, you need to create relevant beats. Focus on creating beats similar to those dominating the charts. This strategic approach will help you tap into your listener preferences and maximize your sales potential. Long story short, make what's hot, you're going to get more sales. Super, super simple, guys. Now, let's talk about building your online presence. Creating social media accounts on platforms like TikTok and Instagram is also super essential for promoting your music and connecting you to a wider audience. While many suggest starting a YouTube channel, I just started mine, so you don't have to have a YouTube channel to blow. Focus first on developing your beat making skills and collaborating with more people, with more experienced people, and then you'll gain a bunch of valuable insights and it'll help you elevate your craft in the process. And while you're doing that, you need to be capturing the process in content. You need to be taking pictures, taking videos of you making beats, of your story. People want to know who you are, and we're going to talk about how to build a brand as well, because that's going to help you create more opportunities for yourself, guys. So listen. Let's talk about the essential skills for crafting sellable beats. First of all, you need to master song arrangement, guys. Instead of just making a bunch of random beats, you need to understand that, okay, the beats that I'm making are eventually going to get turned into songs. So understanding arrangement is key to crafting beats that resonate with the listeners. By analyzing the structure of popular songs, you can identify the common patterns such as the length of the verses, the intros, and the hooks. This insight will guide you into creating beats that fit the industry standards and they're more likely to appeal to artists. Also, you need to stay a little bit trendy in your genre. Stay updated with the current trends. This goes back to the market research. Regularly listen to what's hot in the top playlists, whether it's on Apple Music, Spotify, even the radio, and discover what sounds are trending. This knowledge will allow you to craft beats that are not only reflective of your style, but also that are what the artists are looking for today, guys. You got to have what the clients want. You got to have what the artists want and the fans want to hear if you guys want to make money as a producer. So listen, you can also learn to count bars for your structure. So you can count the bars in your favorite track. This is how you master the arrangement. Listen to your favorite tracks, count the bars, and this exercise is going to help you understand the typical lengths of the different sections in the songs. So you'll know how long should the hook be in your beat? How long should the verse be in your beat? How long should the intro? How long should the outro? Noting the structure will also help you in collaborating with artists because you'll be able to speak their language and you'll be able to be like, okay, this is the hook, this is the verse. That's a part of being a producer. It's more than just making beats. We're making songs. We're trying to get songs because you make millions of dollars off songs. You make thousands of dollars off selling beats. But if you learn how to be a real producer and put together records that people that blow up, you're going to be making a lot more money, guys. Trust me on this. So listen, here's the first way that you can start to make some money. I would advise to get your own website. Selling your beats on your own website gives you complete control over your pricing, your branding, and your customer experience. You can customize your site to reflect your style, showcase your portfolio, and engage directly with your audience. Setting up a payment system like PayPal or Stripe makes transactions seamless and professional, allowing you to accept payments easily and securely. Now, look, I'm a fan of making your own website because I don't like the idea of, okay, you go on, I'm not going to say the name of the website, but you go on another beat selling website and it'll be your beats and then 30,000 other people's beats that they can just click off of. If you're on my website and you click off of it, I want you to be clicking on to something else that is about me, not other producers. You know what I'm saying? So I'm always make your own website so you can have your own email list, so you can have your own whole operation going on. Now, look, using beat selling websites is not the worst thing in the world. Obviously, a lot of people make a lot of money with that. Using beat selling websites can expose you to a larger audience right off the bat. These platforms come with the built-in traffic and marketing, helping you reach potential buyers faster. However, you may face competition from other producers and limited control over how your beats are sold and presented, guys. Okay, now let's talk about branding. So let's talk about the importance of marketing and branding. Build a strong brand identity. I stand on this. A strong brand identity helps you stand out in a crowded market. It conveys professionalism and attracts more clients. This is essential for producers looking to make a significant income quickly. You also need to engage artists and clients with effective marketing strategies. Effective marketing strategies showcase your brand's unique qualities to reach your target audience. You need to be using social media videos and professional content to engage potential clients and create a buzz around your work. That means every time you go to the studio, you need to be doing more than making music. You need to be making content. You need to be making things that make people want to buy from you. Prime example, like let's say if you have a t-shirt that's just a black t-shirt, regular t-shirt, and then you have a Gucci t-shirt that is black, but they both look exactly the same, but the one that is associated with the very well put together brand is worth $100, $200, $300, while a regular black t-shirt is worth $5. You see what I'm saying? The brand is super, super important when it comes to increasing your price and increasing the amount of income you're going to be able to make off your beats. So you want to use professional visuals. Professional visuals elevate your brand perception. You see what I'm saying? High quality photos and videos from studios can significantly enhance your marketability and justify higher pricing for your beats. Prime example, you can make a beat, it's worth $10. Kanye make the exact same beat and it's worth $10 million because it's associated with his brand. And what did he do? Was he in the studio just making beats, making beats? No, he was out networking, meeting people, studying what was hot in the game at the time, and working on his brand at the same time. All of these things come into play when you want to start winning as a producer. So let's talk about finding your audience. You need to be focusing on artists that are investing in themselves. To successfully sell your beats, it's crucial to connect with artists who are actively investing in their careers. These artists often have nice music videos or they're spending money on promotions, showing that they're serious about their craft. Targeting this group will enhance your chances of landing a paying client who is ready to collaborate. Prime example, if somebody got real nice music videos to go with their songs, obviously they're paying for that. If they have a really good mix on their songs and you're like, dang, this should sound good, he's paying for that. So that can kind of help you weed out people that aren't investing into themselves, because you want to find people that are investing into themselves so that they can purchase your beats, obviously. So listen, let's talk about some negotiation tactics. So once we get some clients, and I'm going to show you guys a little bit more on how to get clients as well, we're going to talk about negotiating with these people. What do we do? First of all, set your price higher. This is the thing. A lot of people set their prices based on what they can afford instead of what the artist can afford. You might be setting your price so low because you ain't got no money, but this artist might have $1 million. This artist might be signed to a label. This artist might be, you know what I'm saying, have an investor or anything like that. You have no idea, you guys. But this is what I like to do to keep everybody happy. So start your negotiation by determining the price that you're happy with from your beats, for your beats. And if you aim to sell the beat for $100, tell the artist 175 and then let them talk you down to 100 so that they're happy, they feel like they're getting a deal, and you're getting the price that you actually wanted in the first place. This tactic allows room for negotiation while ensuring that you still achieve the target price once they negotiate you down. Okay. You also want to build rapport with these potential clients. You don't just want to start hitting up people like, yo, I got beats, yo, I got beats, yo, I got beats. You want to build rapport with them. What does that mean, Bricks? That means you want to engage in friendly conversation, show genuine interest in their work, and create comfortable atmosphere for discussions. You want to chop it up with these people. You want to link up with them. You know what I'm saying? You don't just want to just be like, I got beats, I got beats, I got beats, because that's just like spamming. You know what I'm saying? You want to listen to their music and see if they even fit your style anyway. This can lead to better outcomes for both parties. And you want to stay flexible, guys. So it's essential to remain flexible during these negotiations, okay? Understand your client's budget and be open to adjusting your offer while still ensuring that you achieve a satisfactory deal. This flexibility can help you close a sale with clients that might be hesitant. So long story short, you got to work with these people. You can't just be so hard. You got to be a people person, and the customer's always right most of the time. So just make sure that you, like, the more happy you make your customers, the more they're going to come back, and the more recurring revenue you're going to be able to generate from selling beats to these people all over and over and over and over. What I like to do is, a lot of producers just like to focus on selling one beat. If I find somebody that buys a beat or buys 2 beats, I'm going to communicate with them and get them to do the whole project with me. I don't want them to go on to 10 different producers. I want them to come to me, and I'm gonna do the entire project. And I'm gonna show you guys how to get financing for these projects so that you can get paid for the entire album that you do up front, and they can pay it off over time. These are things that I teach, like, in my private community. If you guys want to join my group of producers that is winning, you guys already saw my producers with the plaques. We'll talk about a little bit about that later. But I do have a group of producers that is winning, and we're looking for new members. If you guys want to join, you can click the link down in the description. Let's get back into the video. So let's talk about investing into your brand. After you start getting some cash flow, it's time to invest into your brand. Pay bigger artists for shout outs and story posts. This is my secret sauce, okay? I'm giving you guys my secret sauce. This is exactly what I did, right? So what I would do is, once I start selling some beats and I got a little bit of money, I would go to the biggest like underground artists in my town or wherever city I was at the time, and I'd be like, yo, bro, I'm a producer. I'll pay you $100 for a story post. I'll pay you $50 for a story post. And now what is this going to do? This artist, who all the other little artists is looking up to, is going to post you. That's going to drive traffic to your website, to your page, okay? Now, what you want to do is get a couple sales off of that. Now, what do you tell the artist to say? You say, yo, post me and say, go shop with the hardest producer in whatever your city is. Go link up with my producer, whatever your producer name is. And that's going to send all the little artists that want to be like bro to your page. That's going to generate the traffic. Now you're going to be collecting emails, phone numbers, potentially selling some beats. Hopefully you sell some beats. Let's say if he shouts you out and 500 people go to your website and you get 50 emails and phone numbers and 3 people buy a beat. That's a win. You just made your money back, made some money, and got hella contacts that you can hit up in the future and market towards them. And I'm going to show you how to market to these people so that you can start getting more B sales. What you want to do is take the money that you make from this one play, this is secret sauce I'm giving you, and do that with 3 more artists that's hot, and get 3 more artists to post you. Now they're posting you, and now all the people that want to be those 3 artists is going to be going to your page again. It's just going to multiply. It's an infinite growth hack that I teach my students in my private community. Like, you do that, bro, and you're infinitely going to grow. But you can't do this part until you do all of the beginnings parts that I told you guys about making sure your brand looks right. Because what are these people going to see when they go to your website? What are these people going to see when they go to your page? Everything got to look right. You got to have those professional videos. You got to have those professional pictures so that people can, it builds like trust with your brand. Like they're looking at your brand. They're not looking at you. Don't take it personally. They're looking at what you're presenting as your brand. So that got to be A1. Then, like I said, you have to have the beats that they want to buy. You have to study the charts and see what your future customers are going to want to buy from you. So you have to study the charts, and then you need to have beats like that. And ideally, you need to have them arranged in a way that's easy to understand. Also, you need to have the payment system set up. You need to have either PayPal, Stripe, things of that nature, so it's easy for you to collect the money. And then you need to be able to have some kind of CRM so that you can send emails to these people in the future. You can send texts to these people in the future. Like, let's say somebody came on your website, gave you their email and phone number, and they didn't purchase right then at that second. You can still hit them up next week like, hey, bro, I see you was interested in some beats. Like, I'm doing a sale on blah, 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 blah. Like, the whole thing is that even if they don't buy right this second, they'll buy in the future. And the quote is, a buyer is a buyer is a buyer is a buyer. So if they buy one beat, you have a very high chance that you can do their entire album. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of things that I teach in my community with all of my students. I'm going to talk to you guys about some of my most successful students that got hella plaques, bro. I'm super proud of you guys. I love seeing you guys win, man. Let's get back into this program. So let's talk about the cost of not doing this. On the flip side, if you're just sitting on your earnings and you're not reinvesting into your craft, you're not reinvesting into your brand, not reinvesting into your marketing and networking, your growth is going to plateau. You got to stay proactive and keep pushing for more exposure. This is what I'm saying about the infinite growth hack. You got to keep investing in yourself, reinvesting in yourself if you want to continue to grow. You know what I'm saying? Getting that first sale is amazing, but that just shows you, okay, this is working. And once you start doing the same thing I'm telling you to do, you're going to start winning. I'm going to give you guys a whole lot of sauce. Don't worry. Now, these are some other ways that you can make money as a producer as well. Selling loop packs and sample packs can provide additional passive income. It's amazing. Producers often seek unique sounds and creating high quality packs that will attract buyers looking for fresh material to enhance their music. Bro, if you're a producer and you're not selling sound packs, you're missing out on an entire form of income. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're somebody who's trying to quit their 9-to-5 job off of music, you want to have as many income streams from your music as possible. So selling loops and sample packs is definitely the way to go. You can also sell those on your website. That's why I like to have my own website, so I can have all of my products in one place. They don't have to go anywhere else. Now look, you can also work with TV stations, YouTubers, movies. This is called sync licensing. So collaborating with TV stations or YouTubers can lead to lucrative opportunities. They often need original music for their content, and by providing these services, you can expand your reach and revenue. So a lot of these musical big companies, they intertwine. Like, they'll have a section that's just for music, for artists. Then they might have they have Warner. Let's say Warner, right? Let's take the record label Warner. They're going to have a lot of artists, but they also have Warner, the movie side. They also have Warner, the TV and advertising side. So your music can start going into a whole lot. You got to think big. You can't just think, oh, I want to work with an artist. I want to work with an artist. You want to try to put as many lines in the water as you possibly can so that you have the highest percentage chance of catching a fish. You know what I'm saying? And keep in mind, you can't go fishing in the desert. So you need to start placing yourself in what I like to call the opportunity zone. You might have to leave where you are and go to where the fish is if you really want to catch, guys. That's what I had to do. So you also can start engineering as well, which is another amazing income source that helped me get a lot of placements on the production side. So offer mixing and mastering service. Consider offering services like mixing, mastering, or sound design for other artists and companies. These services can increase your income and allow you to network with different talents in the industry. Long story short, if you're mixing people's songs, if you're mastering people's songs, you're going to be able to meet a lot more people because everybody's going to be like, dang, who mixed your shit? Dang, who mastered your shit? Now, that takes time to learn, but you got time, bro. As long as you dedicate this time to learning it and not just playing Call of Duty and 2K all day. I tell my students, if you ain't making 2K from your beats, you don't need to be playing no 2K. You need to be learning how to mix. You need to be learning how to track. You need to be learning the things that I'm teaching you if you want to win. Listen, making 10K ain't going to be a walk in the park, trust me, but it's totally achievable. You just have to put in the grind and you have to take the steps that I've laid out and you're on your way to hitting those goals. It's all about taking action. Taking action is the thing that separates 99% from the 1% that actually make it. Because I know a lot of these people, a lot of you guys are going to watch this video and not take any action on anything that I said. And that's fine with me. I know in my heart that I'm really helping a lot of people and I'm helping a lot of producers, and I'm going to show you guys some of those producers, and those are the action takers. Those are the people that are like, you know what, I really want to do this. I'm really going to not the people who just watch my content and is like, okay, I'm going to go play video games now. I'm trying to reach the people that are like me, like people that come from nothing and people that ain't have no connections, and they're like, dang, bro, like I'm trying to tell people what I wish that I told my younger self 10 years ago, so I won't waste years and years and years of time getting to the picture on the right, getting to all of these plaques. I could have got there so much faster. I would have just learned from somebody like me and surrounded myself with a lot of producers that are way better than me. And that's why I decided to come up with the Producer Pathway, which is a group of producers, and we're helping each other reach the top. You're going to be surrounded by producers like me, producers with hella plaques and success. Also, a lot of my students are also getting placements every single week, selling their beats, and you're going to be able to connect with them and learn from them as well. Also, for everybody who joins the Producer Pathway by clicking the link down in the description, today I'm going to do something special for you guys. I'm going to give you guys all of my drum kits, my MIDI kits, my melody kits, all of the tools that you need to win as a producer. I'm going to provide them for you. And every topic that I talked about in this presentation, I have full hour-long videos on breaking down every single minute step that you can take that anybody can follow. Once you join, you're going to get access to all of that, showing you how to network, how to brand yourself, how to increase your presence, how to network with, how to get more clients, how to sell more beats, also how to make your beats sound like what they need to sound like. Everything that you need to win as a producer is down in the description. Click that link and I'll see you guys in the community. Also, we do beat reviews. You'll be able to send in your beats and we'll be able to critique them. Also, I bring in hit making producers to come critique your beats as well. Sometimes I bring in signed artists to come listen to your beats. We had Saha the Prince come on a couple weeks ago and listen to some of the group members' beats. So if you're really taking this serious and you really want to win as a producer, I highly suggest that you click the link in the description. Join this community. It's something that's going to change your life if you're really interested in taking this shit serious.
So this is it. Thank you, Bricks. Thank you for putting this out, man. I've been waiting for something like this.
I really got inspired by the Q&A sessions that you get inside of the Bricks Academy with other industry producers that are sharing their story on how they got their placements, right?
He's given us so much. He gives us everything we need to be successful.
Bricks actually has people come on and teach you strategies, techniques, talk game to you.
Right, so it showed me that there's not one way to go about getting placements, but what's really stood out to me is the consistency in building relationships in the game, and that's super key.
You want to learn the music business and you want to be able to eat off of what you love to do? Bricks Academy is the place for you.
Ever since I joined like a year ago, I've been selling more beats. My beats sound more professional. I've been networking with way more people. Why? Because of the information that I learned in Bricks Academy.
Biggest change that I saw in myself since joining the academy was mindset. Not even just like in terms of producing, but life as a whole.
Bricks Academy put me in the rooms with platinum Billboard producers like S1, G-Ride, Twisted Genius, June the Genius, NES, Kilo Keys, just to name a few. And they actually do a beat breakdown of the hit songs. It taught me how to commit to a plan A.
So this is it. Thank you, Bricks.
It's legendary, honestly. It's life-changing.
I just appreciate everything that Bricks is doing for us.
Big shout out to Bricks again, man.
The cook-ups that this man provides. Yo, we're in watching people that produce with Drake, Young Thug, Lil Baby. The list goes on and on. Meg Thee Stallion.
As to being, a full-time producer, rearranging my mindset, having a strong belief.
In fact, it is the first thing that you do learn on the course, is the mindset. From there, there's resources. Bricks, you really are the main, and much love to everybody in the community, and big up yourself as well if you're considering it, because you want the best for yourself, so tap in.
Since, one of my favorite books that came out of the Bricks Academy is this one right here, Think and Grow Rich. I mean, that shit is incredible. Some proof that I've also been making some sales. I mean, this was just the other day.
So if all of that you've just heard right now made sense, get over the hedge, take action right now, get inside of the Bricks Academy so that you can step your game up, grow as a music producer that wants to do that as a full-time gig. Let's go.
Just to speak on this academy, it's profound, man. It's amazing. It's so many words to describe how good it is.
But Bricks Academy has been teaching me so many new techniques and so many new things that I just didn't know.
It does teach you every aspect that you need to know when it comes to the music business, and when it comes to producing. It's insane.
I'm telling you, this course is amazing.
So I want to share a quick story, explain with you who I am and what I do. My name is Bricks Damane. I'm a music producer from Atlanta, Georgia, and I don't work with the biggest artists in the world: Drake, Gunna, Lil Wayne, Young Thug, Lil Baby, you name it, 21 Savage. I don't work with them. And not only was I able to do that, I done spent the last 3 years helping hundreds of producers just like you start from absolutely nothing and start selling their beats, getting their first sales, getting their first placements, getting their first plaques, even some people getting record deals, bro. You need to surround yourself with people that have accomplished the things that you want to do in your life if you want to win. And that's why I created the Producer Pathway. What is that? The Producer Pathway is the #1 community for producers where we're growing, learning, connecting, and simplifying the process of producing. You're going to get access to 5 hours of course videos taught by me. You're also going to get all of my kits, all of my loops, all of my MIDI packs, every single thing that I have to offer. You're going to get. Also, I'm going to give you a copy of my newest book, Brick by Brick, where I started from absolutely nothing and told the story about sleeping in my car to working with Drake and working with the biggest artists in the world, how you can do the same thing. You're also going to get access to the Bricks Academy Lite, which is a super light version of my 6-week-long program where producers learn how to sell their beats, get placements, start networking, and start getting progress. You need to be around people that build you up instead of break you down, and that's why we do weekly Zoom calls with the industry's top producers so you can connect with them one-on-one and start networking. Bro, for everybody that's on this video right now, I'm going to do something so special. I'm going to offer all of this stuff at a price that is truly ridiculous. If you're a music producer or a beat maker, this community is for you. Lock in right now and become a founding member before the price goes up, guys. You're going to be getting weekly calls, kits, MIDIs, plug-in presets, melodies, copy of my book, a copy of my course, a copy of my... Actually, I just did a viral content creation guide. I also put that in there. It's a whole bunch of awesome stuff, guys. The time to act is now. Join the community. Just remember, sometimes it's the smallest decisions that could change your life forever. Get around people that are winning, that can show you that everything that you need to know to take your career to the next level. This could change everything for you guys. Click the link, join the community, and I'll see you guys there.